Hello, people. My name is Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. I was watching something the other day on California's homeless problem, homeless condition, and homeless population. And it's crazy. It's skyrocketing and growing. The numbers are growing incredibly so because the property value of homes and other properties are so high in California. And I mean specifically Southern California, especially places like LA, the Valley, and LA County in general, and maybe just outside of those places. The property value is skyrocketing and is going up because Los Angeles and all down that way is a major tourist attraction. That means tens of millions of people come there yearly from all over the world. They come, they buy, they spend, they purchase, they boost up the economies. So since that many people is coming, it drives the prices up on things like homes, businesses, buildings. And with that being said, that is something that drives up the price, but that ain't the only thing that drives up the real estate prices in California or Southern California. The places that really send the property value skyrocketing is beachfront properties, beachfront residences, any place that's close to the beach of a community or a living situation is going to be high. And in Southern California, how many beaches do they have there? If you combine all of their beaches down the coast, how many is it? Maybe 100 or two, 300, 400 different beaches, 500, if you could believe that. That's amazing. That means that's possibly hundreds of miles of beaches or beach communities with residential property near it. And those are sky high. So just say those two things concerning Californians are major problematics, being that they got the most beautiful stretches of beach communities there that has driven the prices on properties and rentals up. And it's a major tourist attraction where they live, being that in Los Angeles, California, or around that. They're dealing with the issues where there are tens of millions of people coming there every year to shop, spend, hang out, partake in. And they're coming. So if tens of millions of people are coming a year, then how much are they spending in total? What, billions? So yeah, it's a big money thing. Yeah, so in other words, the California residents has had that to deal with. They've been having that to deal with for decades, where the prices really skyrocket there. Like in places such as Detroit, we have a high cost of living here too, and the prices on rentals and homes are high. People are thinking that, oh, Detroit must have the cheapest rentals and property value. We have expensive property just like anywhere else in the world. We have mansions here that cost millions of dollars. We have nice sized residential homes and clean communities that are pricey. Like they're by standards of where they're set though. But in other words, things are even higher in Detroit. If we're not known for having a million beaches and tens of millions of people coming here for tourism, unless they're coming here for the Detroit Auto Show or something Motown related. Yeah, folks, it gets, that's the situation with it. Yeah, folks, some of it, but not all of it. So the Californians had that and have that to deal with. So eventually things have gotten so high that many Californians couldn't afford rent or they couldn't afford to buy or purchase the home. Because come to find out that prior to the prices skyrocketing, those type of homeless people weren't homeless. They were in fact in their homes and comfortable with their situation until the prices was driven up. So they couldn't handle the situation after that and later became homeless. Yeah, people. And that's because when you look at California now, Southern California, you go to places like Venice Beach and you go to places like Skid Row, you'll see like a city of homeless theme like that, where it's so many homeless people in those places at that particular time that you look at it as a city of homeless because it's a large homeless population gathered in one location and at one place at one time, you know. And they like to keep the homeless situation and problem contained, but they can't. They wanted it to remain only in Skid Row. Skid Row is a city in Los Angeles near downtown. It's called Skid Row, California, or Skid Row, Los Angeles. They even have a street sign showing the city limits of Skid Row. So, you know, do they take pride in that? But anyway, they wanted the homeless problem to be contained down there in that area because it's partly a mission district too, where Skid Row is, meaning they have missions and homeless shelters and various programs and things like that all built down there. But their homeless problem in California has gotten so bad that the homeless condition has spread all over the place. It's all in Hollywood, it's in Venice Beach, and you know it's around other places. I even saw videos with the Beverly Hills homeless and the Malibu homeless. Like, homeless people can get anywhere, go anywhere, and stay anywhere they want. They're like all of the outdoors belongs to the homeless based on that perspective of them being free and they living outdoors. But in fact, you know, we know the outdoors belongs to everyone to enjoy, like, and take part in. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. Like, if you think things are bad where you're at as far as homelessness, then you have to go there and see it with your own eyes. I have, and I'm like, this many millionaire, billionaire, successful people down here, this many ritzy mansion communities, all types of luxury themes, and they have this type of homeless population here in Skid Row. That's crazy. Like, you know, I seen it with my own eyes and was like, yeah, it's real. And I was like, I never saw a homeless population that big anywhere else I went. Certainly, I haven't seen one that big here in Detroit and in any other place I went to and stayed. Yeah, it was crazy to see that many homeless people there in that place, in which it was the entire neighborhood built up of homeless people. They had lines and lines of tents on the street. It was crazy. I went to LA to, you know, party, unwind, film some material. I wanted film footage, of course, because I'm a filmer, but I went there to have fun. And then in other words, and I was like, I want to see the Skid Row, because some things you have to see to believe. And then when I was taken there, my brother took me there and gave me the ins and outs about it and told me, you know, the do's and don'ts. And he was telling me people's perspective, mindsets down there. That's a place that drives people insane and crazy. Like, it was, and that's a place that obviously it leads people towards drugs and alcohol addiction and abuse too. That's a good way to put it. So you got insane people down there that use drugs. Then when they get drunk, so they messed up in 3 different ways. It's crazy. And then it's all supposedly contained in just that one area, but it's spread all over Los Angeles, or just outside of. It's spread inside of Los Angeles and around it, because homeless can go wherever they want to. There is no rule or law to say that homeless people have to just stay in this area or that area. I mean, yeah. Well, folks, yeah, it's something to think about. We hope that all communities don't get it that bad or worse, and we hope that all homeless communities are transformed into housing communities and people of the well-to-dos, more people of the well-to-dos, rather. Okay, folks, I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to Detroit Miracle.